It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them Canada Dry.
Wahaku-cha-cha! It's time for D-A-D! Dynamite After Dark.
Hit it.
Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my occupation. Tell me what's my race. Tell me is it with inflation. Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my race. Tell me all my sexual distaste. Tell me what you need. Tell me how you feel. Tell me all your information.
Anything goes. It's Dynamite After Dark.
Kaboom! Yeah, you know what it is. It's Wednesday. Holy Christopher Columbus. We're exactly that many days away, according to Arn Anderson.
That many people are on the show, too.
Yeah, we got this is significant.
He just about do that, couldn't he?
It's because his thumb doesn't work. It automatically looks like he's throwing up fours. I am one half. We used to be a third, but unfortunately our trios is sick. So I am, of course, the Prime Minister of Sinister. I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
And I am the Karate Master. Oh, the Canadian hero himself, Canada Dry, damn it.
We are joined, good golly, we are joined by the effing expert, Mr. Isaac. Say hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am one half of the Magic of Wrestling podcast, the effing expert, Mr. Isaacs, the pinch hitter of the evening. And
Yeah.
gotta be here, get better, Trey J.
And our pinch runner, Alex Haney. Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I'm the Atlantic swimmer.
Oh, right. Sorry. Pinch swimmer. Yes.
He is indeed the Olympic swimmer all the way from the Atlantic on the other side of the pond. And now he has joined us here live. And so is Noob. Noob is here. Hello, everyone. So let's get started right away. Whew. Last pay-per-view, we butchered the go-home show. We just destroyed it. There was nothing solid or good about that. This Tony Khan totally redeemed himself. There were a couple misses here and there, but for the most part, this is first match.
We're no selling this. We're no selling this. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm back. Anyways, so we're going to start the first. You figure internet would be a lot more reliable in Nashville, but unfortunately, it is not. So
you got to stop going to those certain sites.
It's the 100 gigabytes of porn that I've downloaded over the years that's just sitting on my laptop.
I'm back.
JFB, those German servers, they'll get your hard drive, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So Orange Cassidy versus Kyle Fletcher for the international title. Here are a couple of my notes. Why is the champ coming out first? I know this is a sticking point for the JFB because JFB is old school. Champs come out last. That's just the way it works. Lots of upside with Fletcher. I got turned on to him when he was wrestling in Rev Pro, and I saw some of his other stuff in Australia. The cat's got some freaking moves, but he was so green back then. This is a lot of upside for Fletcher. Man, that kick to open though, whoo, man, that made my teeth hurt. Probably the longest suplex I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. They should have been counting. I think it was like 40 minutes. He's still in the air right now as we speak. If you go tune in, amazing back and forth, great pile driver sequences. Great freaking match. Absolutely fantastic match. Canada Dry, you go first. Lay it on us, brother.
Just when you think that Orange Cassidy can't deliver, like he outdoes himself. I'm just so impressed with Orange Cassidy's run as the international champion.
Oh, yeah.
He's making that belt so shiny. And Fletcher is looking like $1 million. We were talking in the chat that reminds us of 3 Count of WCW. Evan Courageous.
These guys were very underrated, that 3 Count. I know it was at the end of
they were great.
WCW, but they were really underrated. I remember who was it they had the amazing ladder match with on one of the, it was like one of the last Nitros, I'm sure. Maybe it was into 2000. I can't remember now.
I can't remember.
I can't be that great 'cause I can't remember who it was.
It was years ago.
I kind of erased that memory.
JFP had hair back then.
Yeah, I had a huge afro back in that day.
Guys, it was just 22 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, I had a big, huge pick in my hair. It was awesome. The Jufro.
I was a senior in high school.
I mean, what was it? Gregory, when was it? Gregory Helms got his superpower since then, obviously. Able to choke slam the likes of Kane and the Big Show.
All right, Canada Dry. Oh, well, you already went.
Pass it
Let's
down.
go to let's go to Haney. Haney, what did you think about the first match of the night?
No, it was a good match. That DDT on the apron was brutal, though. I thought he'd actually hurt himself.
Yeah, that was a nasty botch. That was a really nasty botch.
Definitely, but it was fun to see these sort of guys where they're sort of going.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't go wrong with that at all. As an expert, why don't you give us your 2 cents on the first match of the night?
I thought it was a really good match. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of debuting a tag team guy in a championship match.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that from a logical perspective, but
they set it up well.
Yeah, they set it up with the attack a couple weeks ago and all that. I mean, it was a really good match, though. I enjoyed it. I'm not the biggest Orange Cassidy fan. I don't like the gimmick. I hate the drawstring jeans. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, why does Orange Cassidy wear his girlfriend's jeggings anyway? I don't understand that.
I don't like the look. I don't like the gimmick, but you can't argue that he's over with the crowd because he is. Yeah. And he is putting on good matches, and his title run has been solid. Yeah. I've enjoyed it. I thought this was a solid match. I liked it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Right after this, Tony Khan announces that those guys are signed. Aussie Open are now all elite.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, as you know, what was it? You know what I'm like with it. What was it? I didn't like the finishes much because the no sold the DDT at the end. You know that is a big no.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So we go to Renee. She is with Ricky Starks, and he was in control. That's what he wants to reiterate. He was in control. He's tired of getting beaten up all the time. So you know what happens? Yeah, that's right. He gets beaten up. Jay White and Soft Serve Soda Pop Jones come out. And my question is, who do you think is going to have the first stroke in the middle of a match? Matt Menard or Hard Rock Juice Robinson? Rock Hard Juice Robinson.
Matt Menard.
Hard Rock Cafe Juice Robinson.
I mean, Juice was just like shaking and his eyes were all bugged out. And I'm like, my God, for a second I thought it was Matt Menard. You know what, Canada Dry, what were your thoughts on the Starks promo?
I'm wondering where the hell is Sean Spears?
Yeah.
Did they just forget about him in this? It's like, oh, sorry, I'm busy with my wife tonight.
Have you seen his wife, Canada Dry?
Yes, his wife is very, very pretty.
Yeah.
He's probably busy quite often, I would imagine.
Hey, we can't say he's got a wife. We don't want to get Dally all sad. Evan Expert, what were your thoughts on the promo?
I thought it was all right. This segment was definitely rock hard. um, I'm just glad to see Jay White on television again.
Yes.
Because he did the typical AEW thing of show up and then disappear for several weeks, and now he's back, which I'm glad. I'm glad to see him in a good angle here.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where this goes. I liked it. I thought it was all right.
Haney, what did you think about the Starks promo?
Yeah, no, it was really good, and obviously what it led into as well. I was sort of wondering what they were going to do with Jay, because obviously he was there and then he wasn't. He was on dark for a few weeks there, and
yeah, absolutely.
Rampage. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to Jack Perry's promo. He talks about driving the roads to get to Vegas and driving back. He talks about the first pay-per-view in Vegas. He talks poignantly about, what it was like to be an indie wrestler on the road. And then the ring has given him life. The ring has given him purpose. I personally thought it was an okay promo. It wasn't a great promo, and it definitely wasn't his normal horrible promos. It was just good. It was a good promo. It got across, because now you got to think, if you were to rank all the wrestlers that are in this main event, MJF, Darby Allin, the other one, and then Jungle Boy.
The other one.
The other one.
He doesn't matter. So let's go to the FTR.
I want to say quickly on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
That, it's interesting that it was a video recorded promo.
Yeah.
Then you could be like, all right, that wasn't good enough. Try again.
The power of editing.
I mean, not. I mean, I don't know if you know about the interview that he did, but he said that he did. It was the one part of wrestling he didn't like, was doing the promos. Do you think the sort of Tony in the back sort of, right, what can we do about this? Let's have him doing these sit down sort of promos where we can structure it for him rather than being out there in the ring, because that was the old way of doing it, obviously. Yeah. I know some people don't like that.
I think a sit down would be great with JR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out the story about, get Jungle Boys, give them a little bit more face backstory, so that everybody just falls in love with Orange Cassidy, with Jack Perry. So let's go to FTR. FTR comes out. We get a video package from FTR, and then here comes the top guys. I like the fact that Cash got the stick first, and then Dax got it, because you hear Dax all the time, and it's rare to see or hear Cash on the stick, but he can cut a great promo. He proceeded to berate Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal by calling them Impact Wrestling rejects, and then he invokes the name Dixie Carter.
Woo.
Wow. Brilliant. Mark comes out. He smacks the taste out of Dax's mouth. And smacks the taste out of his mouth. Then he smacks Jarrett. He smacks around what's her face? Karen Jarrett. Like, he got rid of everybody. So
hey, who's that in the background?
it's my friend Alexandra.
Hi.
So, Canada Dry, you go first. Your thoughts on the FTR promo?
It was a great little segment. I like that Briscoe is not going to take sides. He's shoving everyone.
Yeah.
He's had it up to here with everyone. I think it was great.
Yeah, absolutely. If an expert, your thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I like the fact that, because at first I was a little confused. Why is Mark Briscoe in the middle of these two teams? Like, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense. But this kind of laid it out a little bit and cast some doubt as to who he might side with and get you kind of wondering about that. Yeah. I liked it. Did you notice Mark Briscoe like stiff forearm Karen Jarrett in the face?
Oh yeah. I mean, She kind
I
of
kind of
deserves
wonder if that'll get him some heat, but
Oh, I will.
he stiffed for quite a bit there. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the segment, and I thought it did its job. It got me a little more excited to see what's going to happen here between these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Haney, what did you think of FTR?
No, definitely. I got me thinking, is there more of these TNA guys going to come in and appear,
Yeah.
from the past? I'm trying to think who's available. I mean, I know Abyss and Jeremy there. Well, Jeremy's meant to be Triple H's right-hand man, so I don't think he would be going over, but I'm just trying to work out who, if anybody, could,
Yeah.
Monty Brown. The alpha male Monty Brown.
What was it? Yeah.
Let's bring him back.
What happened to good old Monty?
He's hanging out with James Ellsworth.
Let's bring Cheeks back. You don't know who that is, Google him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good pull. Wow, that was really good. That was a good pull. It's been a while since I've heard that invoked.
Are there any old former TNA wrestlers from Vegas that would get that pop at?
I can't think of any that are
I
from.
don't know any
I know
specific
there are. Well, I know there's a few that live in Vegas, like Kenny King lives in Vegas. So, but I don't know. That would be hilarious though if somebody from Impact just freaking showed up.
Mike Tenay lives in Vegas. Maybe he'll show
It would
up.
be the
Mike
best
freaking Tenay, man. That guy's
today,
like-
but also the owner of Impact.
Dixie?
Yeah, Dixie shows up. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
that would be hilarious.
I hear the Dixieland song come on like
Yeah.
from TNA and her come strolling out. I can see it happening. I can see Dixie legitimately showing up at some point in AEW.
Yeah,
Maybe they
wouldn't
do.
surprise me.
I mean, she didn't do much in TNA. Do you think he's one for you? Do you think the TNA trademarks available? Do you think because obviously Impact?
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously Tony's bought up a lot of like trademark stuff as well. He's got a lot of the music and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you wonder if there's anything in that. Give it back to Jeff.
he's gonna buy it and just hand it over to Jeff. Here you go. Here's Impact
I
back
mean,
for you.
Christian's got his old TNA theme.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he bought up several of these.
And he could bring back what was it a GF? What was the other one? What was it a thing the other one that he did after that, but they sold the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, if they could buy Impact, that would be gold. I'd start watching Impact again. Not that I haven't. I watch it occasionally, but
I don't watch Ring of Honor as it is.
It's a good listen. It's a great library to get, and they've got King in the Mountain match as well. The one that the WWE ripped off.
It's a valuable tape library, no doubt.
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
TNA had
it's
some
20
bangers
years.
back in the day, and they had a lot of like WWE Hall of Famers that worked there back in the day. So it's got some value.
All right, let's move to Renee. She's in the ring. She's with Sammy, or not. She's not in the ring. She's out in the back talking with Sammy Guevara. MJF wants him to lay down for him. That is what the message was from Renee. She did mention about MJF kind of slapping the mic out of her hand in a not so gentle kind of fashion. So we can skip this because it's just, it's a traditional Sammy Guevara talking about bingo halls and eating yoo-hoos and turn down job offers. So
I'm gonna be the champ, guys.
I can be the champ. Hell yeah.
But
You bet you're all
Did
right.
you guys ever notice that Sammy Guevara and Justin look very similar? Their face.
Wouldn't
I
it be ironic if Tony
He's
bought
the fat
Impact
build
Wrestling?
cap.
I'll agree with that.
I'm
I'll agree
saying,
with
wouldn't it be ironic if Tony bought Impact Wrestling and put Sammy on it?
We're not going.
Oh man.
Don Callis back in charge.
Hey, you say what you want about Don Callis, but Impact was worth watching when Callis was booking.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I was
bring
more
him back.
referencing the way he left with the scandals and everything.
Yeah. The only problem we had is he couldn't find the right wrestling room.
All right, man. I digress. Let's keep moving. Match number 2. It's the House of Black versus AR Fox. Go ahead and say it.
Candy's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
home.
Yes.
You say it. Sorry.
Candy had to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Candy's
There
not
you
here.
go. Metalik and Blake Christian. Here are some of my notes. Why in the hell, Tony Khan? I know you watched the show, you SOB. Why are the champs coming out first? That's disrespectful. It's bullshit. That's what it is. I have it written down in my notes. Bullshit. Brody King for my best friend, a new hashtag that I'm going to launch. It's going to be hashtag Brock JFB BFF. That's what it's going to be. Tweet it. Let's get Brody King on board. I want him to be my best friend. Period. I like the stipulation that they gave. I like the stipulation that they gave. Only one person in the ring, one goes out, another one comes in, no tag needed. Love that stipulation. That was a vicious elbow from Malachi Black. He cleaned his clock really good. Brody with a one-arm spike of Christian, who, by the way, flops like a ragdoll, and I really like it. Metalik, Malachi will be a world champion. That's my guarantee. I'm punching it here. Next year, Malachi Black will be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Great spin on the ropes by Metalik. I thought that was really cool in the corner. Julia Hart, the only way I could describe Julia Hart for those who have never watched is she's emo light. Like, you can get a can of emo, but it's got a ton of sugar and stuff and a lot of calories. But you get emo light, it's a little bit better on the gut for you.
Oh, the
I was
waistline
going to
in
say
the belly.
absent.
She's the 12-year-old emo girl that still plays with Barbies on the side.
Yeah.
That's her.
We get the finisher from Buddy. Does his girlfriend or wife's finishing move. Malachi Black had his move on, and Brody King was choking out an SOB on the ring apron. Canada Dry go first. Second match, your thoughts?
This match was a lot of fun. I just enjoyed watching the House of Black just dominate. They're making these trios titles relevant.
Yeah.
Much more so than Kenny Omega and his team, and much more so than the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, very much so. Evan Expert, your thoughts?
I love House of Black. Love them. I'm a huge fan. Matthews is awesome. I mean, I love Brody King's, like hanging sleeper off the ring apron like that. Like, it just looks like he's legitimately choking someone to death. Like, I love that.
Yep.
I love how they're darkening the crowd during the matches to kind of give them their own little aesthetic. There's nothing I don't like about them. I mean, there really isn't. I love them. I want to see more of them. This was a fun
titles
match.
look great, don't they?
Oh, they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They could make it all black. Just black on black on black. That'd be freaking perfect.
Yes.
Let's do it, Haney. What are your thoughts on the second match of the night?
Everything you just said, I thought the opposite. What was it? I don't understand why I don't understand why Brody. I mean, Brody King just looks like he would just eat people, you know. I get they've got to give the other team a little in, but you know, and you say they dominate, they did, you know, but some of the silly stuff, as you know, I don't like. So again, that's just my personal opinion, but it was good, you know, and it continues on that sort of, and the aesthetic is really good with the lights and things like that. They did that was really cool.
Yeah,
you know what they do with that, they do with the House of Black. But yeah, and Julia was. What is she there for at the moment? You know, she's not really doing anything. You know,
Alex, I gotta say, you never live up to that salty son of a bitch when you come on camera. Like you're typing like these asshole things, and then you come on here and you're just this lovable guy.
He's in Florida, so I'm assuming he's been at Disney World, and he's just got the magical experience still stuck in his brain. Is that what it is? Is that what's going on?
Yes, definitely.
He's in the happiest place on earth, so
That is
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
That's true. And Walt Disney is cryogenically frozen in the castle.
They've got his head like frozen in the cafeteria freezer.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the Anarchy in the Arena video package. I mean, it sold it. That was the whole point, is to sell that match. Then we get the Blackpool Combat Club. Oh, it's a droid.
Oh, that's your big purchase.
It's a 5-man show now.
Hey, look,
BB-8.
it's Justin. He's on the show again.
That's awesome.
I understand it better, Justin.
Hey, I may be high as a kite, but holy cow, that made sense. Blackpool Combat Club promo. They got 2 objectives. Yuta and Claudio win the tag belts, which they're not going to if I have anything to do about it, because that's who I picked. Am I surprised? Am I the only one that lives in surprisement that John Moxley just doesn't come to work bleeding? Like, I think
think of a word, surprisement.
I just want him to bleed. Like, I want him to come out and like you see him in a video promo and he's just bleeding. He comes out into the ring for a save, bleeding. I mean, let's just do it. Make it happen. Blade yourself is like Abdullah the Butcher.
Maybe this week's Renee's turn to, and you just as a week off.
He is the single largest blood donor in professional wrestling today. That's all I'm going to say. Canada Dry, what were your thoughts on the promo?
Is this the Hangman one?
No, this is no. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. No, the Blackpool Combat Club.
Did you say the Blackpool Combat Club?
Yes.
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
It was
that colonoscopy, pal.
Nothing special. It was all right.
It was all right. You know what? Let's just skip it. Let's go to. Yeah, we're going to skip it because. Oh.
It didn't have blood and piss, so it's not very notable.
Yeah.
It had poo though.
It had the poo. Yeah, it did.
Black poo coming out your eyeballs.
Do you not think that was strange? Because what was it? Moxley doesn't normally look into the camera like that. It was as if he was like half-assing it.
Yeah.
It just. I don't think he likes doing these sort of. I think he prefers it in ring.
Yeah.
Well, then you shouldn't say anything. Sit in the background. Let Bryan Danielson do the work and keep your mouth shut.
He usually does the Stevie Wonder head shake thing when he's talking.
Oh yeah, when he goes like this. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was kind of subdued this time. There was no blood and piss. No
Say,
Stevie Wonder
I
movement.
love you.
It was boring.
This was a different Moxley. I don't know.
Yeah.
So our next segment, oh man, he is a member of the tribe. I am half the time. Out comes MJF. Here are my notes. He actually spat on a fan. He sat there and spit right into the audience.
Oh wow!
God, you gotta love that heel. He wants Sammy to lick a light socket. He wants Jungle Boy to be in an echo chamber so he can hear himself talk. And then he wants Darby Allin to fall down Mount Everest. Great hype for the main event. He's sick of no competition and the lack of respect from the fans. So he brings up the one thing he's got that no one else has, and that is a contract, stating he's getting ready to leave in 2024 and he's going to take the belt with him. And then out comes Darby. Darby Allin comes in. He talks about cleaning up toilets. He plans on going up Mount Everest. I don't know if this is a work or a shoot, but he said
this is a story that's in the dirt sheets.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Did you notice that he's obviously stolen Andre the Giant's boots, though? These boots were...
Yeah, those boots were huge. They did not fit him at all.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for him.
And obviously, MJF had managed to find one of the Golden Girls.
Yeah, that outfit was not good.
That was horrible. Oh, man. All right.
Being a friend.
Sammy comes down. Jungle Boy comes out, knocks down MJF. And then, we get that as the way for you to buy the Four Pillars match and buy the pay-per-view just for that match. Canada Dry, your thoughts on our world champion?
Did he freeze up? Oh no, he just waited for me. He was like, yeah, it was an okay little spot. Good to hear everyone get their little things in. Jungle Boy holds up the belt. MJF like, oh no, and everyone got their little stick in on MJF. It is. I like that Sammy has decided not to be on MJF's side anymore, because then it makes the threat believable that MJF won't walk away with the title.
But it just
we all know he will.
It just makes it obvious that he is going to be on MJF's side by the end of it. You know, for me.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
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 I mean, I could easily see it. F an expert, what are your thoughts on the MJF promo?
So there's a couple things I really liked about it. There's a couple things I didn't like.
Okay.
What I really liked about it was the classic MJF promo, kind of blurring the lines a little bit of my contract is coming up soon. So they're wanting to get the title off of me. That's why they put 3 people against me to increase the odds of me losing it. I like that. What I didn't like about his promo was that he put over the other 3 guys. And it's like, well, we're all the pillars and they're great and we're the ones that are the future. It's like, you're supposed to be the heel that's like putting them down.
Yeah.
Like, don't elevate the other 3, put them down.
Yeah.
I did not like that. I also didn't like Sammy Guevara as a heel running out to save Darby Allin from MJF.
Yeah.
If he's a heel, he should want.
Man, don't you know?
Yeah.
If he's a heel, then he should want MJF to incapacitate Darby so it's less competition.
But he's not a heel anymore. Have you seen him on All Access? He's like, oh.
I'm still a douche.
And MJF obviously forgot to spray tan his fingertips.
Yeah.
How's he get away with spitting on
He always get those Dorito hands.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that was a plant that he spit on? I mean, like, how is
I
he
don't-
getting away with this stuff?
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know, because that bottle of water he dumped on that kid was legit. That was a shoot.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember that. Do you remember the viral photo of like him with like a dad with the kid, and like the kid was kind of doubled over because he like gave the kid a nut shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my friend. Like that
Oh,
guy
really?
is a friend of mine from high school, and he told he had said on Facebook before, he's like, yeah, Fightful reached out to me. They're going to post an article about this, and like, but he legitimately like hit the kid in the nuts, like just barely, but like, how is he getting away with doing this stuff?
Well, if you go back to like Roddy Piper used to tell a story where he was in Mexico and he came out and played the bagpipes. He said he was going to play the national anthem, and they played Itchy Caracha. And he ended up getting stabbed twice on the way back.
Oh yeah, you can't do that in Mexico.
Yeah, it reminds me of Mexico, they get a little crazy down there. Like when Brian Cage was a heel and he was wearing like a Trump t-shirt.
Yeah.
In AAA.
Yep. I remember that. I remember it fondly.
That's a monster heat down there.
Oh man. Haney, what did you think about the MJF promo?
It was your standard MJF sort of his part of it, you know. Darby's really starting to shine on the mic, you know.
Yeah,
I think
he's really starting to find his sort of his spot.
Yeah,
and the other 2 guys don't really appeal to me, you know. I mean, I know a lot of people like Jungle Boy. Never really liked Sammy.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely Darby. But was it and MJF for the standout?
Yeah,
you know.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Christian and Wardlow video package. Didn't really get me any more excited for a match I was already excited to watch Christian do. But we go to our third match of the night: Taya Valkyrie versus, Lady Frost. Love Lady Frost. Love her. So glad to see her in AEW and Ring of Honor. So here are my notes. I like seeing her get a shine. She needs to become all elite. What you saw tonight is not a true look at what her overall product is. And I got hooked on her when she was in Mexico. Yeah, great clothesline from Taya. I mean, she played the strong style, which is what she's built for. Great back and forth. Then Jade comes out on the ramp. My girl Jade, yeah, she's eyeballing, mean mugging, and Taya, of course, delivers the Road to Valhalla. She gets the pin and the win. Canada Dry, third match of the night. Your thoughts?
This match sucked.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Taya looked horrible.
Yep.
And it didn't help the Frost Queen either, because no, one person's not doing well, you're gonna look bad too. So I get what you're saying. Lady Frost was affected by how bad and how clunky Taya looked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've got to say, I'm not a fan of Taya Valkyrie. She looks slow and clunky.
Yeah, she's built like a pro wrestler. She's built like a pro wrestler, and that's where the shine comes from. But I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. She's not that great of a wrestler. She wasn't in Mexico. She wasn't in Impact. She just
people just keep signing her and be like,
but she's got that look. She's in.
She's got the name power. I guess she's like Beth Phoenix mixed with Natty.
Yeah, I mean, she's airport. Yeah. She's an airport pass. I mean, Vince McMahon always said, if you could turn heads in an airport, that's who I want signed. And she can walk through any airport, and just because of how she looks, people will always notice her. That's why she keeps getting signed.
And it's interesting because as soon as and sort of WWE, as soon as Nikita Lyons appeared, she was gone. Because that was what they were trying to do with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, the in AEW, the women wrestling a lot of time is just, how do you put it? It's too generic. There's no characters. With the exception, obviously, we'll look at what the Outcasts are doing.
You can't say anything. You were on a pee break during this match.
Yeah, I could hear how dreadful. But yeah, I had one eye on the screen.
Yeah,
but I think if you look at what the Outcasts are doing with their image and things like that, that's something that's been lacking in AEW with the women.
Yeah,
but was it? And to an extent in WWE, most of them look the same, feel the same, do the same. There's nothing. They don't have that edge.
Yeah.
Not like when Paige appeared, or when like Charlotte and Becky and all that turned up.
Yeah,
they all had a different look. And that's what AEW needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
F an expert, your thoughts on the third match of the night?
Yeah, this was not very good. Taya Valkyrie, I don't know what the deal is with her, but she has looked very sloppy in her AEW matches. Like, it's just not been great. I don't know. Lady Frost looks amazing physically. Like, she looks great. I like her athleticism. I think she's got a lot of potential to do some great things.
But it didn't
though.
hurt her tonight, like her debut on Dynamite, and the match itself sucks, so it affects her badly too, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely.
I'll send you a few of her matches. I'll send you links to some of her YouTube videos of her matches.
So do you guys think she's going to beat Jade?
Yes,
I think so.
I think so.
After this match, they might be changing their minds.
No, I don't think Jade's dropping it to Taya.
No, this is 60. Why lose it at 60?
I don't know. What are they going to do? Keep it running until they hit Goldberg numbers?
No, you can keep it going until at least September.
Yeah,
September's a number.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to have her lose it at Wembley.
That
would be cool.
That would be really good. That, 1, 2, 3. Tony Khan comes out with an announcement. Tony Khan looks pretty rested for somebody who's running 14,000 sports teams
It's
around
the
the world.
W energy, I tell you.
Yeah.
He's on the W.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's probably sucking down canisters of those gummies from Dubby. And speaking of Dubby, why don't we just
since you brought him up.
yeah. So, anyways, Tony Khan's announcement is: guess what? Collision is in Chicago. Oh my God! No one ever saw that. Not so. As we continue
Why didn't we just say that last week?
I don't because I think it had to do with a last minute deal with Punk and lawyers.
Yeah, we get some things crossed and dotted, and
yeah.
Do you believe the story this week that there was a few? It never really came to anything, but there was a few people saying that he'd finally like lost it and said to Punk, "You do this or do this, pick one, or off you go."
I don't think so at all. I think this is totally dirt sheets making shit up.
Yeah. Which, we know they do quite often. So we get the TK announcement, and Tony Khan's announcement is actually brought to you by W.GG. That's right. You're doing podcasts at 9, 10 o'clock at night. You're working the late shift. You're punching clocks, carrying a lunch pail. What better way to get over that edge than with W.GG? There's no sugar in any of their drinks. There's no sugar in any of their gummies. They have no maltodextrin. They have no jitters. They have no artificial dyes, no artificial colors. It's unadulterated, pure, 100% awesome. And so if you want to go ahead and get that extra jump you need, then go to W.GG, enter in the code FN Wrestling, and that will give you 10% off, not just one, but on your entire purchase. W.GG and use our promo code FN Wrestling to get yourself some kickstart and jump in the morning. Speaking of somebody who needs a kick in the good old pants and be shaken awake, Hangman Page graces us with his one eye love. She's the one eye love. TK has
this show.
I'm Man Bun the Pirate.
Yeah, his eye patch was far more entertaining than the actual promo. Canada Dry, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 10 being the greatest promo you've ever heard. Where would you rank this promo?
I'd rate a 6. It wasn't horrible.
What?
What would you rate the Man Bun?
I'm going to give that a 3.
Yeah.
Man buns are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what he should do? He should get that googly eye from Athena and put it on the eye patch.
Oh, there you go. That would be hilarious. Now you can't even take him seriously in the ring with the googly eye on the eye patch. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm normal now, like Leela.
F an expert on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this promo?
Probably a 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not feeling anything that he's been doing.
No.
So hopefully he can start delivering in the ring again.
Let me ask you this, Jeremy. Is it you got some hate on for Hangman, so anything he does is going to get a low rating possibly?
No.
No?
I mean, I thought his matches with Bryan Danielson were some of the greatest matches in AEW's history.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him as a wrestler. I just think he's just a charisma vacuum.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like when he first came into AEW, he had strong charisma and was doing cowboy shit, and people were chanting, and everybody loved it.
Well,
I don't know where that Hangman went.
Better when he was drinking.
Yeah.
He was drinking scotch instead of whiskey, and that was the problem.
Yeah. Haney, what did you rank this promo 1 to 10?
It was dreadful. 1.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like you were sort of saying, I don't understand why it doesn't even seem like he doesn't seem like he's even bothered about being there. You know. But what I will say is he's obviously going to join the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
That would be
Maybe we'll
interesting.
segment there.
Yeah, because I think part of the agreement with working in the United States is they have to pass the equal opportunity laws, so they got to make sure they get the one-eyed guy on board. That
course.
works.
Yeah, that's true.
What I should do each week is switch it so that each week it's on a different eye.
Yes, it's
What kind of
randomly.
ADA accommodations would he get in the match?
Yeah. I think he's allowed an extra person next to him that will guide him through the match because
Look out for that punch. He's allowed a visual spotter.
yes, that's it. So
What about Stevie Wonder?
we get the contract shining.
It's a second Stevie Wonder reference
Gotta sing.
on the show. Like, what is going on here, fellas?
New rule. If anyone brings up Stevie Wonder, I have to sing.
Okay.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
Well, I already sang it. So.
Yeah. You're already saying it. There's no reason to retread over this. Contract signing. Guess who's in the middle? Tony Schiavone's in the middle. Here are my notes. Out with the Messiah of the Backbreaker comes Adam Cole. And then Jericho comes in with the entire JAS. Really great face promo by Adam Cole. An equally great promo as a heel from Jericho. I'm telling you right now, I'm going out and I'm buying a suit and I'm going to start sticking spikes through it. That's such a bad. The pants had them too. Like his pants had the spikes. I was like, that's dedication to you right there. And then, of course, we have graced Adam Cole and Roderick Strong proceed to explain to the JAS that we're outnumbered. There's 5 of you. There's 2 of us. But we have a third. He's suicidal, homicidal, genocidal. We're talking about Sabu. That is right, Sabu, the king, the sultan, if you will, of Extreme, comes out. Gets a little physical, so Dally, that counts because Sabu tossed a chair right at.
I don't know if that counts because
it counts.
I don't know. That was a tough one.
I'm telling you right now, Dally, I swear if I lose a point because of that, you're going to have a lot of words on Messenger. And I will get your phone number and I will text you at all hours of the night. Whew. All right. So, Sabu, Canada Dry, your thoughts on the contract signing?
Adam Cole is bringing it. He's got the fire. I'm excited for this match. And I'm looking forward to the prediction show on Sunday when we're going to talk about who wins.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
But yeah, this is Sabu gonna like do something? Like, is he gonna do a move on maybe Jericho?
I mean, if anything, I see Sabu turning on Adam Cole and joining the JAS, but I don't see him doing anything, seeing as he was in a hospital like not even 4 months ago with like a
well, you could just do a punch or something.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like you throw a chair.
Yeah, but that's like that. That's not Sabu. He's if they're gonna make him do something, he's gonna go all out. He's probably
he wanted to do a top rope jump off someplace or something.
Yeah, through a table, chairs, whatever. Yeah, because he's freaking nuts. He's a bonkers. F an expert, your thoughts on the Le Promo or the contract signing with Tony Schiavone?
Yeah. So perhaps I've just watched way too much wrestling in my 39 years. But as soon as Adam Cole sat down and just and Tony Schiavone's like, go ahead and sign that, and Adam Cole just immediately started signing it, I knew there was going to be like some weird provision in it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought Adam Cole's promo was great.
Yeah,
I loved it. I thought Jericho in his classic heel mentality, the crowd was chanting Y2J, so he made a comment about not being stupid because he's not from Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, it's just classic old school heel mentality there. I like that. Sabu. I love Sabu. I'm a big ECW guy from back in the day, but what can he really do these days?
And you know what you think about it, Jeremy? It was a weird choice.
very, very weird choice, very unexpected. The guy's got to be close to 60.
Oh, he is.
Really,
Yeah.
he's like,
And
what
falling
could he
apart as
possibly
well.
do?
I mean, were they not, as you says, Jeffy? I think it was a big story about him being in hospital recently.
Yeah.
You know, and going through airports and wheelchairs and all sorts, you know, so
He's had a lot of problems. I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not, record or been reported, but he's had a lot of substance issues.
Yeah.
And I think he lost his wife not too long ago. I mean, I don't know what kind of shape is this guy in. I mean, I don't know if he's not going to get very physical here, but I don't know.
Is this just Tony Khan throwing the guy a bone?
Yeah. Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid he's going to do a massive high spot.
Yeah.
And I don't want the guy to get killed here.
Yeah.
But I think that's the issue with Sabu. I think he's got that mindset. If he dies, he dies.
Oh, yeah. I've met him multiple times. That man is not right in the head. He has been right in the head for years.
I mean, this guy's looking for his Randy the Ram moment.
Yeah.
He's going to go to the top rope and jump off and have a heart attack midair or something.
Yeah.
Ironically, that's who Jericho's turning into.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jericho looks like the most wannabe badass single mom at the PTO meeting.
He's slowly transitioning into a lesbian.
All I gotta say is this: he looks like a thirsty soccer mom. Like he looks like a really thirsty soccer mom. So, holy Christopher Columbus! Let's keep going. Hater Storm video package. Again, it wasn't anything that we haven't heard in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Fourth match of the night, we're going to be talking about Roddy Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker versus Daniel Garcia. Here are my notes. Amazing grappling to begin. Backbreaker Supreme, man. He just makes it look so effortless. Garcia on the offense during the break. I love Garcia's dirty side. That constant stomping of him was incredible. Strong with the comeback. Roddy Strong takes the victory. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the fourth match?
It was a fun match. You knew that Roderick Strong was going to win. It is what it is. It was good, but nothing special.
Yeah. F an expert.
I thought it was a really good match. I love the technicality of it. I love how Roderick Strong looks and how he's performing. I'm very into this. I like it. I love the kill switch engage music.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a really good back and forth match as I figured it would be. This is the one match I was kind of looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, obviously, that Strong went over.
Yeah.
I just got to know which one of you guys is going to do the Daniel Garcia dance, that weird belly dance thing he does. Like, which one of you guys are going to do that?
This guy.
Me.
Gotcha.
Haney
Yeah,
will
I like
do
the
it.
match.
Next promo, I'm going to be Samba. I'm going to be doing the Samba.
It was all right.
Haney, what are your thoughts on the fourth match?
It was all right. It was a good enough match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that hits the nail right on the head. We get video package with Willow versus Mercedes Moné. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people are blaming Willow for Mercedes, Sasha Banks breaking her ankle. That is not true. I watched the match on New
She
Japan.
fell off the top rope.
Yes, yeah. But people are blaming Willow for it. So
No.
get off of Twitter, go outside, get some sun, breathe in
Touch some
fresh
grass.
air. Yeah, touch the grass.
I don't think Willow even
Realize-
touched her. She just literally just stumbled off the top rope and landed on her foot.
Exactly.
Willow's a better wrestler anyway.
What's that?
Willow is a better wrestler.
Then Sasha? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sasha's not that good. I mean,
No.
I love Sasha because she's from Boston, so I have to support her by the blue collar DNA. But yeah,
And-
she can't wrestle a lick.
And
If you look
Willow's
in
obviously the
the
big with
dictionary-
about that labyrinth sort of.
If you look in the dictionary, the word overrated, you'll see Mercedes Moné's picture right there.
Yeah.
He definitely botches a lot, but go back and watch those NXT matches with Bailey.
Yeah.
She can wrestle.
Yeah, she's good,
She
but
can.
just saying she's not the megastar that she's being portrayed as.
Yeah.
I think she's got a lot of issues up here that kind
mean-
of prevent her from performing the way she used to.
I mean, to be fair, Okada made Kenny Omega look like a decent wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it. Let's get to the fifth match. Claudio and Wheels versus the Lucha Bros. Here are my final notes. Finally, the champs come out last. What a great way to get me off of bitching to Tony Khan about freaking champs come out last. This is going to be a bonkers of a match. Lucha Bros on the offense early. Blackpool Combat Club on the offense during the picture-in-picture. Great submission by Yuta. I love his submissions. He locks him in. He makes him look really good. Ray Fenix, of course, is the he's the submission magician. He's also the king of the reversals as well. Danielson cursing out Wheels for not pinning both is gold. This is why Bryan Danielson only needs to speak and not any of the other guys. Claudio, just Danielson, just for the fact that he kept saying, I'm going to smack him in the face.
Smack him in the face.
Out from under the ring comes the Bucks, who decide to go ahead and give the assist. And Bucks get the assist. Lucha Brothers retain, and then out comes Blackpool Combat Club that chase away the Bucks. And again, John Moxley, fair-skinned, no blood. So I'm very disappointed. I gave this match a -10 on the Muda scale. Okay, Canada Dry. Your thoughts on the fifth and final match of the night?
It was a fun match. Anytime Ray Phoenix is in a match,
Yeah,
it's good. Like this guy, he's incredible.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. I enjoyed it. I like the ending. You got the Young Bucks coming and costing them the win, which I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way that the Lucha Bros can retain, because you can't have them. But they kind of telegraphed it. Tony Schiavone goes, they're in a tough situation. This match comes at the wrong time. How does the title match come at a wrong time?
Because it's Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone, a very famous pot smoker.
I have to say, I found the ending a bit of a mess. I get what they were trying to do. For me, it just fell flat. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, why did for instance, Danielson stay with the guys in the announcer table? You know, why didn't he come down until he stands there and just waits? You know.
Yeah. That
made no sense. You know, and by the time, and then it was just one to, you know, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Expert, your thoughts on the fifth and final match of the night?
Really good match. I did not like that finish, but I understand why they went that route, though. Because I mean, they couldn't just have the Lucha Bros go clean over them, because where does that leave them for Sunday?
Yep.
Where does that leave Claudio and Yuta for Sunday? So I mean, I get it. I understand it. I didn't care much for it, but the match itself was really good.
Yeah.
I'm like Aaron. I like Phoenix quite a bit. He was my favorite Lucha Underground wrestler. So I've always liked his work. Yeah, solid match. Don't really have much else to say. I like Bryan Danielson on commentary. He does a great job. I agree. He's the only one that needs to be speaking.
Yeah.
Keep the mic away from the others at all cost.
Yeah. Even Yuta.
Is Don Callis actually going to join them, or is this just something on his own?
I don't think so.
I don't see it. It would be interesting, but I don't see it.
It doesn't make sense. Why you would even turn if you're not going
to? I think he's just going to go away for a little while.
Oh, is that what it is, you think?
Yeah. I think so too, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to take the byway to get to Winnipeg.
But it would not surprise me if he helped them at Anarchy in the Arena.
Yeah.
I'll be Hangman Page that helps
Yeah.
comeback cup win. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see a Takashita heel turn with Callis as the manager.
Ooh, let's put it this way: he's played heel before and has done it pretty damn well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still young. I mean, he's young in the gills, but holy crap, he had a small heel turn in Japan and really made the most of it. So
And then you bring in the other Golden Lover, and you got 2 Japanese guys on each team.
Kota Ibushi, he's free agent. He said he wants to go to AEW.
The issue with the promo at the end with Moxley is he's basically sold this as going to be this violent, never seen before. Like
it's gonna be the same as last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are at the end of the show, but of course, before we do anything, Canada Dry want to update us on what's happening this week in effing wrestling.
What's gonna happen in the effing wrestling galaxy? Well, I'll tell you what. This Thursday, we have a special episode of Wrestle with the Paranormal.
Yeah,
and it is Tales from the Freaky Shit Files.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, we have the Magic of Wrestling, and you guys are going to be telling, Ask Me Any Questions, or what is it called?
Yeah, it's question
Any questions?
time.
Right.
Questions and answers.
It's
I want to make it clear.
questions.
I want everybody out there, everybody in this community, to send us some kind of question. I'll make a Facebook thread about it in the group. Everybody needs to come up with a question. It could be anything, wrestling, non-related, whatever. Ask Liam what kind of underwear he wears. I'll make him answer it. I promise you.
Okay. So you heard. Make sure you watch it and send questions to the boys, and we'll post it in the notes as well.
And then, of course, on Sunday, we have our All Effing Wrestling show, and we got the predictions for Double or Nothing, and we're gonna make another wager. Me and JFB, and we're gonna have Dollywood on the show, and we're gonna have Liam on the show.
All right.
I think this is gonna be a good. What do you want to bet? You want to bet?
Let's do. You know what? Normally ours is $50, and
$50 and a bucket of chicken.
Well, I was going to say 100. I was going to say that way you can, if you win, you can get like the biggest bowl of poutine you've ever seen in your entire life.
Okay, yeah, $50 will provide us nice food for the show.
I think you should bet on that logo in the top right-hand corner. So if he wins, it's on the top left.
Owen?
No, the logo. Dynamite after
that. Oh, the logo doesn't switch. It only goes on that side.
All right. And then Sunday is our prediction show. So, you know what? You want to figure out how to get in touch with us? Oh, before
we got to do our bells.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, man.
Sorry, before you do that, I've got a question for you with regards to the issue with Vice.
Yeah.
You think the dark side stuff's okay?
I think so, yeah. It's in the canon. They're ready to show it. So,
I mean, obviously, I'm asking you because that's industry. And how does that work if like a production company goes out?
So, if they got stuff in the can, they can still release it, and they'll just take it as a loss most of the time. But I think whoever is going to eventually buy Vice will go ahead and just keep it running the way it's running. I mean, at least the TV side of stuff.
Okay. I mean, obviously, it's not started yet, so I was wondering if that means it's on the shelf.
Yeah, no, that show will still be on, at least for this season. So, let's do number of bells, and then let's talk about our favorite match. Canada Dry, you go first.
I'm going to give it 3.5 bells out of 5. Orange Cassidy is my match of the night.
Yeah.
And the contract signing is my segment of the night. Are you able to do the math on this?
I'm going to try. I'm no Trey J, so we'll find out. I'm going to come up either really short or really large. Evan Expert, your turn.
I want to go with 2.5 bells, and my favorite match being Strong Garcia.
Okay. Excellent. What's your favorite segment?
The contract signing.
Okay. Mr. Haney, number of bells in your favorite match and segment.
I would probably say about 3.5.
Okay.
Because it accomplished what it needed to do to get onto the show on Sunday.
Yeah.
What was it? I know I didn't like the ending of the main event, but obviously they'd sort of backed themselves into that sort of corner with the way. I'm guessing sometimes what was it? These matches just come around, and they need to do something to get over that finish line. But probably the strong match. What was it? And I really enjoyed the MJF Darby interaction.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with 3.5 bells. I really wanted to give it 4, but the things that missed hard. And for example, the ladies match, there's no excuse. You can't.
That was the worst ladies match I've seen on Dynamite in a long time.
That's the worst ladies match I've seen in wrestling in a long time. Like, it was that bad. But my favorite segment is going to be the contract signing. I loved the contract signing. I love seeing it. I said it would take me a while for face Adam Cole to grow on me. I'm all about the face Adam Cole. Like, it's a ray of sunshine and stuff. Whoa, we lost Haney. So I'm going to give it 3.5 bells. My favorite match, though, it was the Orange Cassidy match. I really, really, really wanted to go with the Roderick Strong. I think it was about 5 minutes too short. If it hit that sweet spot in about 9 to 11 minutes, it would have been perfect. But
I probably would have bumped it up to 3 stars if that match had been just a couple minutes longer.
Yeah, give it, let it stew. So 3.5 bells for me as well. Hold on, I gotta do math.
Hinton is able to do it like that
because isn't he a math teacher?
He's not a math teacher, but he's a teacher, so he better know math.
All right, our combined is 3.25. So
not bad for a go home show.
Bad.
Yeah,
I feel like they've been knocking it out of the park here lately. I feel like this one was slightly lower than like the past several weeks for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally
had some bangers here lately.
So, it was just so good.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to hit it out of the park every time, but when it comes to go home shows, it's an important show because that's what's going to convince that guy on the fence to spend that $50.
Yeah.
So, you want to learn how to get in touch with us, how to reach us on social media? There's 2 ways. You do? Well, I'm going to tell you the 2 ways you can do it. Canada Dry, you can go to effingwrestling.com.
I know that site.
Yes, but if you go scroll down for about 10 minutes, you'll get to our social media links. You click any of those, it'll send you right to all our social media. Now,
I love it.
I know sometimes, you have a few too many Labatt's, you're feeling kind of tipsy. Why don't you just look right below you? That's right.
Description, damn it.
It's in the description. There's all our social media links as well. It's just that simple. It's
click like that.
Oh yeah. Like, subscribe, share, do it all. If it's got a button, click it. Just don't put us in lower resolution because we do not look good in lower resolution. I can promise you that.
It's backwards and everything.
It's in the upside down is what it is. Lower resolution is the upside down. So you're wondering, how do I support you guys? How do I spread the word, the gospel?
Send us money.
Yeah, send us money. Send us a lot of money. But you can also go ahead and wear a T-shirt, much like the one that I have. However, it's gorgeous, but it's not as gorgeous as, say, the F and middle fingers tee worn by Natalia Markova.
That's not my favorite
of the show, or this one right here, our all F and wrestling shirt. Oh yeah, hubba. So Natalia, thank you.
The one I have.
Yeah, we all got it.
Do you have it also cut like Natalia, or did you see the belly?
Yes. But you can't see it because I cut off at my desk waist level.
Yes.
So go to ProWrestlingTees.com /F and Wrestling if you like old school wrestling, and I know that you do. Oh, we do. And you do too, because you know you are. You can get the adorable Adrian Adonis shirt. That's right. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can get your Adrian Adonis gear. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, man. That shirt is so beautiful. Canada Dry, the effing expert, the salty one, Mr. Haney, who crossed the Atlantic to come to Disney. I am the JFB.
And remember, wahaha kuya, keep fighting.
Sock it to me. This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.